What's up, guys? If you know me, and some of you do, one of my favorite places in Spartanburg is Glendale Shoals. This used to be an old mill way back in the day. There's another video on my channel that discusses the history of this place, but I just absolutely love it out here. The river is Lawson's Fork, and it just washes down over this dam. As you can see, there's a bridge, and it ties into the Packlet River at some point. But what they've done out here to beautify this area is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of walking trails. There is this garden. There's a group of people from Wofford College created this green space here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Learning, exploring, just walking around out here in nature. And this place is absolutely wonderful to fly a drone. Why don't you guys check this out? Behind me is the Bivins home. This was the main home of the guy who built this mill, and then it was handed down to different managers and people that ran the mill over the last few years. Seen better days, but the history in that home and what it saw, I would just love to be able to go back in time when it was at its heyday, when it was a fine home, probably the finest in the area. You know, guys, it was 10 miles to get from this mill to Spartanburg, and back in those days when this mill was young, that was half a day. 10 miles on horseback or in a wagon took a long time. The car didn't come around until the early 1900s around here. So people were trekking all the way out here. That's why they built towns around the mills back then, because it was too far for people to go to get their daily needs. But the plant supplied everything that a worker would need. Any necessities that they needed at the time was provided by the mill, and of course the workers had to pay for their groceries and such. But a lot of mills made their own money. So complicate things even worse, you could only spend your mill money at that mill store. So challenging times, but quite interesting. Quite important role in the Industrial Revolution and building America into the superpower that it became. That whole area, from those smokestacks over there all the way to this tower and all this space in between, was the Bivins mill. And it ran, in one form or another, it ran all the way into the mid 19th century. A little bit later it was used for storage, and then I think it was in the 1980s when it caught on fire and burned down. At that point it could have been just lost to time, but instead some people had vision, saw the value in protecting and restoring history, and even on repurposing. This building was the original administrative building for, well, I wouldn't say it was original, it was probably built later on in the history of the mill, but it now houses the Wofford College Goodall Environmental Studies Center. Well guys, that's another one in the books for us. I hope you guys enjoyed coming out here. Really, you should come check this place out. It's free, it's well maintained, it's a beautiful place to spend some time. So it's Glendale Shoals. I'll drop some information in the description to explain on how to get out here and make a day of it. So thanks for coming along guys. We'll catch you guys on the next video.